Hello and welcome back to another Tomato Sauce stream. Today we're going to be playing our Fluffal Orchest back on the speed, back trying to hit that KoG. Realistically, we're probably not going to hit KoG. I don't think we have enough time today to hit KoG. If we were playing off stream, I think maybe we could have hit KoG, but we're going to see as far as we can get. At the very least, we're going to get gems for every rank we do get. If we get our cumulative rewards, we'll get more gems, and we're going to push it as hard as we can with the time we have available. Let's see what we got in chat. We have Grand always here with the first. Speaking of which, Grand's tournament last night was so much fun to watch. We had Bismuth as our champion, playing the Boral. What's the deck called? Rockets. Playing Rockets, which is a weird deck. I don't know. Rockets, I've played against a ton in ladder, and they've never really done a ton in ladder, so I have like a really mixed, like, confirmation bias opinion on them. But they did manage to beat Mayakashi. Mayakashi seems very, very strong. I think it's clear that it's like one of the best decks in the game right now, so it does make a lot of sense. And we have Dragson, always here, always with the Dragissimo. How is our favorite Dragson doing? And Narad, hello. Narad? We're going to go with one of those. But welcome on in. And we will probably just fire straight on in, I guess. Obviously, we'll have a few warm-up games. We're not expecting to go on some crazy win streak. Although, last time we did play, we did get, you know, quite some nice win streaks going. Saying that, there were a few losses in there. The last time we played, we actually started learning a little bit about what Mayakashi does. I still don't think we're going to have a good matchup into that deck whatsoever. But at least we have, like, an idea of what we're doing against that deck, kind of. So we'll see what happens today. And the other small thing I did want to touch on today is, so I have watched all of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, except for Brains and Zexal. So I wanted people's opinions on what they think I should watch first out of those two. I've watched bits and pieces of both, and I kind of know the gist of both of them, but I haven't watched them like from start to finish, so I just really want to do that at some point. We're against Sue ships. Okay. We do know a bit about Sue ships. Let's see how this goes. Okay, it's making the rank 5. This is draw a card, gains the ability to attack directly. During your opponent's battle phase, target cards your opponent controls. That's the number of gun Sue ship monsters you control. Negate their effects. Okay, so we can negate our effects. Only during the battle phase, though. Brains? Okay. I know a lot of people have their favorites, but I don't know which one is, like, widely seen as better. I know that also both of those series have problems, right? Like, neither of them are perfect. Oh, we can't play through Dweller. Why hasn't he activated the effect immediately? We really cannot play through Dweller, can we? Alright, we'll start out with our skill. The problem is, this already just loses so hard to like anything he can do. We'll summon out Dog. Dog effects. Yeah, this really just Dwellers. The problem is it stops both of my Edgent monsters. Where do we go from here? We can't use Wings because this stops any card that activates in the graveyard. Take Sheep here. Rockets are just a very versatile deck. They run strong back row on top of that. I mean, yeah. I think it's like a little bit like Constellar in that way, right? I mean, I can bring back Chain. I mean, it's worth doing anyway, just because it does get an extra card. I think our win con might actually just be that he disconnects. Put Dog back. We'll grab out Chain. If we try and do anything, he can just negate. Is this target? You can target face-up cards. Okay. I could activate Toy Vendor, pitch. The Orca stuff is going to do literally nothing for me here unless I can get an extra summon, which I suppose I can do if Toy Vendor hits. So actually, I think the play is activate Bear, set Vendor, flip over Vendor. Now the question is, do I just discard the dog? Because discarding the dog is not bad here. Although it doesn't get... It does... No, no matter what, it doesn't make any difference. So we will just discard the Vendor. Because we'd need an extra card to have 2 shots at that. Which we don't get. I mean, where do we even go with this? Not being able to use our graveyard, like, screws our deck over so hard. Popping the back row doesn't do anything. Targeting the monster might do something, but then we just lose it on the attack anyway. I think we have to go for this, though. We'll go Brute Enforcer. Which, again, we don't get our chain effect. Then we just send Harp to Grave. And I guess we're just going to target Super Dreadnought. And then that's the game. Yeah, unfortunately, our deck cannot beat Dweller. We would need to open, like, the perfect hand to beat Dweller. We are not doing that, unfortunately. It's a shame that was our opening game as well, because that's a really sucky warm-up game. Alright. Well, I suppose that is one of the things, right? The further up we get, the more stuff like Dweller we're going to run into. The problem is, like, I don't even know what our counter to Dweller is. Like, maybe Droplet. We don't have Droplet, but if we did have Droplet, that would be a way to try and counter it. Alright. I think we always go Orchestrate Return. I think here we'll just get rid of Wonder Wand. We could Vendor, discard, hope for something, but then that doesn't do anything. So I think we have to Vendor here. I don't think we get a say in that. I know speed is not your main way to play, but there is another deck that would get dangerously close and enticing you to go after it. So I've started a second account. As in a second specific... Ooh. So we haven't actually normaled yet, so getting a special here doesn't matter either way. I started a second account to start playing more speed. Because I do really like speed. Oh, that was actually kind of stupid. Because now I am kind of stuck with that in hand. Why having that in hand doesn't matter too much. Because we want to use our normal on this, which means we can't normal that. Even if we do go for that, where does that get us? 1, 2 into that, then use that effect. We can get a dig. Alternatively, we take dog. Dog gets us that. We use that to go into that. That doesn't go anywhere. So I think we are going to normal that. Then we have to link. So actually, I think I'm just going to take Sabers here. Alright, this is going to be a bit freestyly. Let's see where it goes. We'll go Edge and Persist. But yeah, my spare account at the moment is going for Constellas. Because Constellas is a deck that I've always liked the look of. I've played them a little bit in Limited, and I want to give them a go. So we'll go 1, go 2. God, the timer is already ticking down too quick. Trying to relearn. Alright. Fluffal Wings. Get rid of Bear. Draw another card. Use the effect of Toy Vendor. This gets us Sheep. Then we can activate the effect of Sabers. We'll just put this back. Bring this out. Then we'll go for Decode. Here we're going to go symbol. We'll bring this back. This is where things get tricky because no matter what I do, I lose out here. So I think we are just going to go for ding and then just pass without the ability to have a quick effect pop on our opponent's turn. Because the alternative was we put the symbol skeleton back in our deck, and then we don't have it to have the quick effect pop anyway, so we wouldn't have it no matter what way we resolve that. This way we have a follow-up for next turn. Oh, I'm against live twin. Oh, this is probably over. Okay, we go pink. Pink brings back Lila, or Lila. Into blue. Blue brings back pink. Pink effect. Get a draw. Legend of the Heroes. So we're gaining life points. Yep. We're going for a pop now. We're going to save the pop for next turn. I mean, you can do both, but... Okay. Set 3 is pretty terrifying. So I think doing the sheep dog play doesn't get me anything because we already have fusion. So the question is, do I just go straight with harp? Like, what am I trying to get to? We already have the Fright for Fusion. We just want to dump as much stuff into the grave as possible to activate it and get its effect off. We need to try and force some stuff out. So I think the play is going to just be normal harp. Do we care? Because this is destroy it. Yeah, we don't care. We're using Gearsu's effect. Protect us from that. Then we go Edge of Sabers. We'll put dog back on top. Let's see what he's got. Ice Dragon's Prison. Okay, that's like a little bit annoying, but all my stuff's machines. Oh, we're going for that. Ooh, that's very annoying. What are you getting rid of, though? Okay, you're going to get rid of Ding. That's fine. Like, it is annoying, but like, this is also just fine. We can just play around this. Go for the Kiss a Kill. Goes for the pop. If we do this now, we get to pop his guy, which is probably worth... I think we always do this, right? Oh, I'm running out of time. Thank you for the follow, Duel Links Alpha. Okay, so you're going to take my guy. We'll go World Wand. Take this back, I guess. The problem is I can't use... Do I not have any Fluffals engraved? I mean, we'll run out of time anyway. But we don't have any Fluffals engraved. So I would have needed to link them off into... What's his name? The one that can pop monsters, potentially. Discard the sheep. Then... If he discards a card, that's kind of fine, whatever. Because then we can just use the Fright for Fusion for 2. go into fight for Tiger, pop both of his monsters, and then just attack for game. So that would have been the play. So we had it, but... Yo, how you doing? Doing good. We're, just kind of trying to de-rust a little bit at the moment. We are... Always, at the start of these streams, we have a couple of, like, struggle games, and then we'll, like, slowly get back into it. It's like there, I think we had lethal. Like, I don't know if he could have done anything else. I think he was all out. If he had, like, an effect veiler, he could have stopped us there. I don't know if anything other than a hand trap would have saved him there. It doesn't help as well that our hand was far from good. Because we opened, in the game 1 we played today, we had Dweller, and we just cannot play through Dweller with this deck. And then following that was the, I don't really play much Rush Duels, but I see your YouTube vid recommendations and just wanted to say thank you for creating Rush content. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I really enjoy the Rush content, so... Alright, how are we playing through this? Well, he's just got 2 back row, nothing else. This is also a really awkward hand. I mean, we always just toy vendor here, right? It's annoying, because I would like to get some of this other stuff in the grave, but I think I need the toy vendor effect to search. Let's see what he's got. That's pretty good. So we can special out World Wand. Use the effect of Toy Vendor. Toy Vendor just gets us straight to Dog. Normal Dog. Dog effect. Is there any combo-ish kind of decks in Rush Duels in general? So the further you get through... Ugh, Veiler's kind of stinky. The further you get through Rush Duels, like all the way up to Modern, the more combo-y they get, but you'll never reach, like speed levels of combo. That ain't happening. Alright, how do we want to proceed here? We only have these 3, we have nothing after this. This is as far as we go. So Decode doesn't get us anything. So part of me feels like I'm actually just better off going straight into Phoenix. Because this hand ain't doing anything for us. We'll also specifically get rid of our fairies. Use the effect of Phoenix. We'll just pitch and get rid of one of these back row. Combo ducks are generally my forte. Yeah, I also tend to really like combo. Why are we negating World Wand? I mean, I can't do anything with it. Here, I mean, we can climb into Decode with nothing. But, like, is that even worth it? I think I'd rather just keep 2 monsters on the board. Then we'll just pass on that. That's what he's got. Yeah, I generally like combo decks. I mean, that's why I play, you know, like, Fluffal, Orcust. That's my jam. Yeah, basically, the further you get through Rush, so when we catch up to, like, kind of Modern, we will get... like bigger turns, right? You will be, I'll summon this, tribute both of this, then use this effect from the graveyard to do this, and then I'll do this into this, into this, and this, and this. But then you'll always just kind of end on like some tribute summoned stuff or a big fusion monster and try and slap your opponent. But yeah, the thing to remember is that Rush is only like 3 years old, and 3 years into Yu-Gi-Oh! We barely had combos. That is in, you know, the original game. Alright. Still got 2 cards to work with. That's a little bit scary. Let's see if we can actually resolve Dog this time. Alright, summon Dog. Dog effect. Alright, Sabers doesn't actually do anything because we've already used Sheep. Fluffal Dog doesn't do anything. Sable Engrave is basically just a 1-card extender. So I actually kind of want to take Wings to increase my options here. So I think we are going to take Wings. We'll activate Vendor. Send Wings. Sure, we'll summon out a bear. Just extend. I'm assuming maximum summoning is like a Tribute 3 summon boss. So maximum summoning is you have to assemble all 3 correct pieces. So the left, the middle, and the right piece in your hand. That in itself is a bit of a pain in the ass. But once you do that, you just special it onto the board. You don't need to tribute anything. If you've already got monsters on the board, you just send them all to the graveyard to make room for your maximum. So it's just one big guy. Right, we'll activate Wings. And we'll get rid of the bear. Yes, I would like to draw another card, please. And yes, I would like to activate Toy Vendor. And this time we will take the Sabers. The problem here is we can activate our skill to send Sabers and Chain, but getting Chain in graveyard doesn't actually help us. We'd ideally like to see Chain in hand. And this is destroy a battle or lose the field because of the opponent's card effect while it only controls it. You normally summon the Neos Wiseman. You can special summon the Neos Wiseman. So we need to have the follow-up play for that. We can't get to that right now. Although we can potentially if we do this. So let's do this. We'll go 1, 2 into Brute Enforcer. We'll activate Brute Enforcer. And we'll send... I guess we send this... Target this. Let's see if he's got a monster in hand. He does have the monster in hand. The Kite Roid is gone. So now we can activate Nightmare. Give a boost to whatever, it doesn't really matter. Then here we're going to summon out Harp. Or send Harp to the grave. So we can then activate Harp. Bring out Skeleton. So that's a Link 2 if we want it, which we probably do. One, 2, into our Link 2. Then here we will use World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. Then we'll go into Longirsu. Then we're going to activate Long. We'll go 2 back. We're going to get rid of this. Interesting. What decks do you main for Rush Duel in general? So I tend to lean towards spellcasters and machines. That's always kind of been my forte. Right, Edge and Persist. Here we will send Sabers and we'll send. Then we're going to activate Sabers. Pop this back on top. Bring them out. Oh yeah, we can't summon outside of... it's a little bit annoying. That's fine though. So I guess we're just overlaying straight into Dingirsu. We'll ding this out the way. Then... if I do that, it's a little bit crusty. Right, we will do it anyway though. We'll bring back Galatea. Activate Galatea. Put this back. Set this. Activate. MST. Okay, so that's just game them. Thanks for getting that Kite Roid out of his hand. And then we just win. Ooh. Oh, wait, no, yeah, he's got the kite road still. I mean, we still win anyway, right? But he does get to stop one attack. Oh! Sorry, yeah, I'm not very chatty when I'm playing. I need to, like, really focus because I am just not used to speed whatsoever. But yeah, I do really enjoy decks that, like, I don't know, pop off quite hard. But I also do, like, quite slow control decks as well. But I'm more into, like, big combo decks. There's another deck that will come out eventually in Rush, which is Reptiles. And that plays kind of a advantage style strategy where it's like drawing lots of cards, looking at the top 3 and summoning out a reptile, a lot of weakening your opponent's monsters, and it does get to have these quite long, intricate turns where it's like, I'm going to summon this, tribute for 2 for this, then use this effect to draw a card, then summon this, which then lets me look at the top 3, summon out another guy, and then I'll tribute those to summon another one, and then I'll use the effect to get a card back from the graveyard, and then you keep linking it and linking it and linking it. Do they have a YCS version for Rush? So Rush is limited, right? It's only in select countries. It's basically only in a lot of the Asian countries. So it's in Korea, China, Japan, Taiwan, a couple of other countries. So because of that, it is limited in what you get regardless. But they do have large regional events called Galaxy Cup. And that's basically the largest style events we get. And they usually cap out at about 150 people. Like, if you have more than 150 people in a Rush event, that is enormous. That is, like, absolutely ridiculous. Because according to, I think, sales figures and tournament participation, Rush Duel is currently it fluctuates between, like, the 7th and 10th biggest card game in Japan. So, like, it's a bit weird, right? It's not huge, but it's big enough that it's not dead, right? So we do get large-ish scale tournaments, but they don't happen very frequently. The main issue that we get is, a lot of the time when we do try and look up deck lists for Rush events, like specifically in-person events in Asian countries, it's always like there's a ton of little local events, which is like 5 to 10 people, and it's like, well, that's like, is a tournament that had 10 people in it, is that even worth looking at, like, results wise? I feel like it's probably not. Let's go Frightfur Tiger. How are you doing, Elven? Yeah, who doesn't love a bit of Frightfur? Speaking of which, let's hop in to another game and see if we can try and not lose to Timer Boss this time. We've only lost to Timer Boss once so far, but to be fair, we've only played 3 games today, so losing 33% to the timer is probably not a good stat. Have you ever discussed what you think Konami should do if they were to ever release the game in the West, like how they should approach releasing it? Should it be exactly 1-to-1? Should they release it with the foreknowledge of how the metagame turned out and modify it like they have a different release schedule, such as what we've seen in Duel Links? Part of me feels like the best way they could release it is just to copy. Just do a 1-to-1. But change the ban list. Because the thing... The main issue that we've had with Rush was, like, it being a tier 0 format for a long time, but you can fix that just by, like, tweaking little things. I'm good, thanks. Using the Orchest engine. Yes, we are playing the Orchest engine, so we have something to do on turn 1. That's the logic, anyway. So I could use that to guarantee I get the extra summon. That still only gives me 2 monsters, though. Alternatively, we just summon 1 guy. Then we don't have the extra summon. If we do get the extra summon, that still only gives us... That doesn't let us extend at all. So I actually think we almost have to just Toy Vendor here and hope that we hit it. So that feels so bad. Otherwise, it's just summon, use that, bring that back. 2 monsters go into Galatea, and then we can't do anything because it's Symbol Skeleton, which is the worst card it could be anyway. Yeah, I think we have to gamble with the Toy Vendor. And that is awful. I think that's just game. I think we... I don't know what the correct play there would have been. If we So the only other thing we could have done, other than just like set pass without discarding, is bring back Edgimp Sabers, normal summon one of our guys, and then we can go into a Link 2. But like, Galatea doesn't do anything on its own. We don't even have a banished Orcus card to make it do anything. Like, Nightmare Phoenix doesn't do anything, and Brutal Enforcer doesn't do anything. So like, I'm not really sure what we were supposed to do there. Where do you even look up Rush Duel event decks results? I found very little English coverage. So on the Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh website, which is, I think it's just yu-gi-oh.jp. Let me see if I can find it quick. Shut up. Yeah, we are so cooked here. We are just dead on arrival here, which is a shame as well. Yeah, yu-gi-oh.jp, which is Yu-Gi-Oh with, you know, the hyphens in between everything. They post the Galaxy Cup, which is like their big regional tournaments. They place the results of those there, and they're generally the biggest events. Other than that, it's literally like trawling through like Twitter posts of people posting like different shops in Japan and stuff posting their results. Or you can go to various different Discord servers, but it's a weird one because like there are some relatively big Discord servers which do have like decent turnouts for events, but they always see themselves as very casual. So even if you have like a 40-50 person event on like a Discord server of like English speaking players, they don't tend to take it very seriously, I suppose. And that's them saying, that's not me. I think a tournament that has like 40-50 people is perfectly fine to try and like draw conclusions from about the metagame. But oh, that's a gross card. So this is special summon once per turn. Ugh. Well, we go dog. Dog effect. That will give us one special summon, which we cannot follow up with its effect. Do we have anything? Do we literally have anything at all? We can get one. I think we actually just take Bear. Because Bear potentially does something. I think we're just dead. I don't think we can play under Window. Realistically, one special summon is just not enough for us to do what we need to do. Can we actually do anything? I think we can't. I think we just die to Window. Yeah, we can't play under Floodgate. Isn't Ishizu better since she let you look at the top of deck? Well, so looking at the top of your deck will like occasionally let you get Toy Vendor effect, but Toy Vendor is gravy. You don't need to resolve. The main thing this card does is when it's sent to the graveyard, you add a Fluffal or Edgimp Sabers to your hand. And then the second most important thing this card does is discard a card. The draw one card and show it, and if it's a Fluffal, special summon it. That is not required for the deck to work. That's just, if it works, great. If it doesn't, most of the time it doesn't matter. You don't really need the extension. So Edgimp Assist is very important because if you find either of your Chain or your Sabers, you can then throw it and the other one into the graveyard. You need Sabers into the graveyard because it's an extender, as well as the fact that you need it to get off your fusion plays. And you want Chain in the graveyard because then you can special summon out Sheep and use Sheep's effect to bring back Chain and then link Chain off to get your Frightfare Fusion to hand. So that's why we're specifically on Sora. Other than the fact, obviously, you know, anime and it suits the deck. Yep, words. I tried Reddit, but no luck. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, Reddit is awful for Rush Duel. It is straight up, just nobody is on Reddit, right? There used to be a Rush Duel Discord server based on the Reddit, but I think that kind of like disappeared. So like Reddit is just not the place to go for Rush Duel, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know how we play under Winder or... Well, again, if we didn't open terribly. Because I don't even think our hand was, like, super, super bad. It's just, like... We needed a third monster. Was the primary issue we had there. Salamander... So this is actually our first time playing against this deck. So this is going to be exciting. This is another awkward as hell hand. We'll do what we can. Right. So we bear into vendor, flip over vendor, vendor effects, send vendor. That's quite a good hit, all things considered. We take dog, summon dog, dog effect, grab out sheep, special sheep, sheep effect, dog to hand, summon chain, then we still have 2 lines we can go down. Do we have any more special summoning we need to do that isn't dark? I don't think so, so we will just go straight for harp here. We'll bring out Nightmare. And then here we will go into Galatea. Use the effective chain to grab Frightful Fusion. Galatea effect. We'll put Heart back. Set a card, and it will be Orchestrate Return. And then here we will go into Decode. We'll go Nightmare. Target Decode. Then we'll send Skeleton. Skeleton effect. Bring back Galatea. Go into Ding. And then we'll attach Symbol Skeleton. We'll drop the Babble. And then I think that's everything we're doing. Right, let's see what he's got. Because again, I do not know what the choke points here is. Alright, let's catch up with the chat. What have we got? Ah, watch streak from Harrier. 25. God damn. Alright, I don't know what any of these cards do. I'm not sure. Okay. The equipped monster would be destroyed by battle. Destroy this card instead. By battle or card effect. Okay. One fire. Especially summon as many of these monsters from your graveyard as possible. Okay. So that's irrelevant. We are going straight into Herald of Arclight. Okay. So this is a negate. When a spell card, trap card, or monster effect is activated, so it's an Omni. Straight up Omni. And Tomato's Strongest Warrior. I think you'll have to fight Dragson for that title. Alright, you can banish one equipped spell from your special summon this card from your hand. At start damage step, this card attacks. You can equip one face-up monster on the field to this card. Uh-oh. Well, this isn't good. So if I activate this, then I get boned, right? Because he negates it, and then he just attacks me directly. So I think I have to just take this. So I could activate this to try and bring it back, then he can negate with this. I have to force it out somewhen. So we will try this here. So now he'll negate with Herald. Oh, what does this do? Negate the activation. You can send one card from the graveyard, negate the activation if you destroy it. You can use it once per turn. Ah! So once per turn. Which means he can now do that in my turn. That's a little bit annoying. Okay, we are still okay for now. So let's start out with dog. Let's see if we can get a negate on our dog. We're basically now just going to throw out effects. You better never miss a stream, then I'm coming for you, King. Alright, so there's another negate. So we've still got one more negate. Where do we want to go from here? The only effect we can activate from our grave is Sabers. We need to resolve our fusion is the issue. The other issue is he knows that we have fusion. Normal summoning doesn't get us anywhere. If we put it to the top, that also doesn't help us. So I think we just fire off Toy Vendor. So he's got something here. Okay. Well, I think that is our last hope now squandered. If we had held, we would have had one more. So I think then he just doesn't interrupt the... I think then he just doesn't negate the dog summon. The only time I miss is if I have to go somewhere or my net went off. I mean, the dedicated few. I mean, we go for it, right? But he's going to just negate it. Yeah, I think him having that much interruption was just too much for us. It doesn't help as well that Phoenix Gearfried gets around our effect so perfectly. I mean, we might as well just scoop here. Okay, well, at least now we know Phoenix Gearfried has non-targeting, non-destruction in it. Basically the same as Dingirsu. I don't know what's the best place to try and interrupt that deck then. Like, is it just have Ding in graveyard already and then try and cheat it out? But then if he does go for the Herald play first, that also becomes impossible. It's going to take me a while, I think, to work out when's the best place to interrupt that. Because that was basically... I mean, it was 2 negates and then the back row IDP protecting. That's a lot for us to chew through. This is an awkward hand as well. We need to find... Most importantly, we need to get to Orcust cards. So the best way for us to get to Orcust cards is to normal dog. Is to grab wings. We activate bear. Set out toy box. Flip over the toy vendor. Activate vendor. Discard wings. Draw a card. That's fine. Right, we need to find something Orcus to get something going here. We still don't have any Orcus. That's a little bit annoying. Which means now we need Toy Vendor to hit an Orcus card. And it needs to also not be Wand or Skeleton. That's weird. I guess we at least have a play off this, which is something. I can activate this effect. I mean, it gets me an extra card in hand. That might be relevant. Okay. I'll take back dog. Bring back sabers. We'll go into decode. then we're going to go Sabres. Just pop this on top. I'm just going to pass. This is like a really, really terrible open, but we have seen literally 0 Orcus cards, so this is the best we got. I hope the next raid event is less grind. It's a weird... Oh god, Constellas, we are so dead. With the grinding, if you're playing a deck that does XC summon quite a lot, it's not too bad. Like, I was just running like Sue Ships as like a free-to-play deck, and I can get a crap ton of damage in and like kill Mizar quite frequently. And then because of that, I got through the event pretty quick. But if you're not playing a deck that does that, it's like, it takes so long to get to that, like, what is it, 23 million or something? Or 230 million? I don't even know what you have to get to. I think it's like 2.3 million gets you Mizar. And then I think it's 23 million finishes getting all the cumulative rewards from the event. Alright, Pleiades is fine. He gets a draw off that. I mean, we are almost certainly just dead. I would be amazed if we survive this turn. Sue Ships with equipped spells. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm playing. Yugi's Hong. The best Sue Ship card is Megamorph. So this is non-targeting, so it just goes away. That's over that. So we've got what? A quick effect bounce. Unaffected by spell traps, that's fine, we don't care about that. Well, let's summon Dog. Warning point. That's rude. What do we want? If we... I can guarantee get a special. What does that do for me? 3 monsters. He just bounces 1, so it doesn't actually accomplish anything. So I think I'm actually better blind shotgunning Vendor and just hoping we hit an Orcus monster. Come on, deck. There are so many in there. I mean, like, again, what do I do with this? We pass the turn, and then he just bounces and we lose. There's nothing we can do there. We needed to just hit any Orcus monster. I'm using Madolce and defeat almost every time with auto battle. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm letting auto battle take the wheel. I'm using XC deck, but you need so much point. So, I found that I got through it in like an hour, maybe 2 at a stretch. Like, it didn't take me that long to grind through it. As well as the fact that it's free, right? You can just keep doing assistals and you get so many points for doing that without having to use any of your own currency, which is quite nice. Just get B damage, but I don't care about the packs. Yeah. I'm just playing Fish Rank 3 Turbo, which doesn't require gems, but you do have to play it manually. Just auto-duel, click auto-duel, walk away. Yeah, that's what I do, basically. Click, like, I'll, like, stick, like, a show-up on another screen or have some work on another screen, and then I'll just, like, auto-duel, look back at it a minute later, auto-duel again. Evil Swarm Nightmare. Okay, okay. So he has, what, 1 interruption there, and Linkaribo is... declares an attack, so that's not going to matter. So it's just that. What is going on with Mountain? Why is Mountain on the field right now? What's happening? Alright, summon Dog. Dog effect. Is there any this without that is pointless. Which means the take is always Bear. We activate Bear now so we don't draw into the Toy Vendor. Now, we here activate Return, because we need to get Harp into Grave. We can then activate Edge and Persist. Send you, send you. Then I could activate Toy Vendor here, discard 1, send the other. I don't really want either of them in my hand if I'm honest, but... We can activate and get one of them to the graveyard either way. Okay, we'll do that. We'll activate the effect of Sabers here. We will put you on the top. Go for it. You can flip it down all you want. We'll activate the effect of Toy Vendor. I will send Nightmare here, I think. Wait, am I out of targets? Oh no, that's pretty bad. We should have done it the other way around then. Oh, that's pretty bad. Alright, World Wand, off you pop. Then we'll go World Wand. Bring this out. Oh, is this not once per turn? Oh, okay. Wait, what is... Is that it then? Is that you just flip two of my guys face down and that's your entire turn? Battle. So this is... Declares an attack. You can do this card. Becomes 0 to the end of this turn. Okay, where do you, like, go after this, though? Like, yeah, you've stopped me from killing you, but, like... You've got 2 cards and a spent Xyz. 1.5 EXP should come soon, right? I couldn't tell you. Nightmare Phoenix. So you're going to pop the card I want you to pop. And give up your last card to do so. Okay, we're going to Vayu. So we're going for what? Is that a 6? Vayu is a 2. No, that's a 1. That's a 5. When this card is synchro summoned, you can... Okay, so it doesn't matter. We're just going into Unicorn. What's the point of this, though? Do you have anything else you can do for the graveyard? Second value into a 6. This guy comes out, and he's just a 2600 attack guy. Is that it? That seems very underwhelming. I mean, yeah, we summon Dog. Dog effect. Grab out Sheep. Special out Sheep. Sheep effect. Dog back the hand. Bring out Chain. Then we'll flip up Nightmare. And we'll go into... And then that's it. Okay. I feel like we had so many hard-fought battles, and then we got given, like, the freest Blackwing game of all time. I'm not really sure what the, like, strategy was there. Like... I don't know if I was supposed to be scared of something. I mean, he's a higher rank than us, so at least there's that on us. This extra deck is just, like, so random. It's like Blackwing good stuff, I guess. Oh well. We shouldn't dwell on it. We'll go into the next one. Let's see what they've got for us. Kyber, so likely to be Blue Eyes. Let's see what they got. Current win streak 2. Okay. Nothing crazy. Blue Eyes Dimension. We are going first. This hand is a little bit rusty, but we'll see if we can make it work. Use the effect of Bear. Use the effect. Send Nightmare. Unfortunately here, we kind of have to use Sabers to get things going. Put this back in, which is fine, because we'll search that out later. He has a hand trap. So he's got, what, Veiler? Right, we'll go Nightmare. We need to target something. This sends... We don't have any targets for this. So I think I have to take World Wand here. As awkward as it is, we've kind of gone through all our targets for one we'd usually go into. This isn't good though. We can maybe still be fine. Right, link into Galatea. Now he's going to Vela here. We could shuffle that back in for no reason other than the fact we can. We could bring something back, link into something, and then go nowhere with it. So I actually think the play is probably just straight up go into Ding. We'll go defense mode Ding. We'll play it very safe. And we'll go ahead and attach this. And then we'll just pass on that. Now, this is not a particularly strong board, but it's the best we could do with a really crap hand and playing through Vela. We've actually had really terrible hands most of the time today. Right, brings back Vanilla Blue Eyes, that's fine. Maybe summons Max are dead. I mean, if he does a lot, we're dead. Like I said, we had a really bad hand and we had to play through Vela. Right, Spirit Dragon's fine. So we use Ding Effect. I think we just send this. So we can negate one graveyard effect. Well, let's see if we can get him to use it on Nightmare. We'll send Harp. Then I guess we go World Wand here. We can normal, go into a Link 2. Link 2 is what though? We don't have a second Galatea. We save that either way. Okay. We'll go World Wand. This baits out the Spirit Dragon, okay. So this is the one that makes his cards unaffected by effects, I believe, is the one he's going to go into. Okay, so that's fine. So now we would have to bait it out. Which we can do pretty much whenever. So I think we just do normal bear, straight up. Link into a Link 2. Use the effect, bring it back, try and get rid of it. It won't work. Go from there. Alright, we will normal summon. We're going to just link straight into Brute Enforcer. Where is he going from here? We'll then go Symbol Skeleton. We'll bring out Dingisu. Might as well put it in attack, why not? I almost just want to attach. And we attack into it. I think we are going to attach, because we can force out the effect of this, but we can force it out just by attacking it anyway. The main issue is we don't have the card we actually want. And that is Babel, to be able to do stuff during his turn. Yeah, so he gets rid of that, which is, again, is fine. There's nothing we can do about this. Now we have to just pass. So that means his cannot be targeted or destroyed by effects is now gone. So we currently have 1 destruction prevention. We also have a lot of just attack points to kind of cushion our life points. Go into another 9. It's another Spirit Dragon. Because, oh, it's just so interesting. Okay, we're not currently dead. And he's gone straight to battle. He's leaving that in defense as well, which is a bit off. We use Ding Effect. We'll send this to grave. And then he attack over this. The problem here is he now has another graveyard negate, and then he's just going to float into another bloody copy of this asshole, which is just... Ugh, it's just a little bit annoying. Alright. We always summon Dog. Dog Effect. I guess we go Sheep here, right? Do we have Thingy in Graveyard already? We do. Yeah, I think we just always go Sheep. Special Sheep. Activate Sheep. Put this back in hand. Bring back Chain. Do we just go straight for this? I think we do. It's that or that. Actually, maybe this is better. 1, 2, 3. Into Longirsu. Chain Effect. See if he negates this. This is what he needs to negate, really. There we go, okay. So next up, we will... I could force that out, but then he'll just use its effects. His graveyard negate's gone, so we can bring that out. We can also use that to get rid of one of his cards. It protects from destruction. So we'll use this, put this back on top. Summon this out. We'll go for this. Bring this back. Use the effect. Just get rid of this. I'll activate his effect. Put this and this back. Get rid of this. Then I think we just have to end because we don't have time. Ah, bloody timer. Bloody timer. What could we have done? Why didn't he use that effect? Has he not got another one? That's weird. Where could we have gone with this? We could have potentially gone for a link. Or we could have gone into his decode. I mean, decode would have cleared it. We could have gone one, like, just 2 into decode, decode attack over. Although decode wouldn't... Oh yeah, it would have been able to attack over because it would have got a boost from both. But would have gained 1,000 attack. Alright, well, we're not dead somehow. That is the actual worst draw in the deck. This is now live. So I'll go Harp Horror. special this out. What do we have left in here that we can do with like a link to? It's literally just that. Just going for that is a waste of time. I guess we do this. Send this, draw 2. Then use your effect. Boost whatever. Send this. Activate the effect. Bring this out. Send a card. Get rid of that. But we're out of time. We're just out of time. What do we do to beat the 3000 blue eyes there? I don't know. I don't know. What could we have done in the end there? We could have... So we had the removal for that. Then we would have had... We still had a normal summon. But like those two on their own still don't beat 3000. I needed to find my fusion spell. And I didn't have any good way to do that. What cards do I need for Orcus to be playable? I mean, you just need the... I'm basically playing like the slimmest Orcus package you can really get away with. Which is the... What's like 1 symbol skeleton, 2 copies of Harp. You need at least an Orcus Nightmare. Maybe you don't need the world one, but it is very good. You also need the Babel. And you probably don't need Return, but I think Return does help out most of the time. Although it's been a bit of a liability for us. Oh, we have just been struggling with the timer. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright. All the way up to Legend rank, the games were pretty much free. And now we're in Legend. We are just really struggling. We're having to read all of our opponent's cards. We're trying to like play through. We've also been drawing really terrible hands, which is really not helpful. Let's see what he's got for us. Alright, we're against Constellas, which means, again, we're probably not winning this game. Constellas is a really strong deck. I feel pretty confident against anything that isn't Mayakashi or Constellas. Well, again, I guess there's also a lot of decks we haven't played against, so we're still need to learn some of the matchups. But Constella is a deck that it feels like the only times we've ever beaten Constellas is when they've played badly. Like, they've done something wrong. This hand at least does stuff. Like, at the very least, we have, like... We have our skill online. We can discard for Toy Vendor. We still have the normal summon of Dog, which can get us to Sheep. We can go Wing into Toy Vendor. Sheep gets us our Whip, our Fusion spell. So we have, like, everything we kind of need. We don't have any of our Orcus cards, obviously. I hate Dweller so much. That stops absolutely everything we want to do. Right, how do we beat Dweller? The way we beat Dweller is we draw our Fusion spell right now. That is the only way we beat Dweller. It's the floodgates, man. The floodgates just stop us so hard. Like, playing through interruptions is fine, but when he just has, like, a blanket floodgate effect, I'm like, I can't play through this. That's not going to do it. There goes Dweller. Well, we'll do what we can, but I'm pretty sure there's naught we can actually accomplish here. So a normal Dog. Grab out the Sheep. special the sheep in defense mode. Sheep effect, we'll take dog back. Bring back chain. Is there any reason at all to extend any further than this? Not really. I guess we activate vendor. So the important part here was we needed to summon out Chain because we really need him to use Dweller on his turn to stop Chain's effect. Go vendor effect, we'll just send wings here. Now ideally we hit a Fluffal and we get a third monster out. That is very strange. That's fine? I mean, I could just bear again. What does that get me? I actually kind of think I need to just to not die. So we will go bear. Hey, I see. And then I'm pretty sure we're just straight dead, right? Even if this hits, like, what do I go, where do I go from here? Yeah, so we miss anyway. So now he uses his bounce, puts a guy back, then uses the bounce, puts a guy back, and attacks us, and that's game on board. And there's nothing we can do about it. Ah, I hate floodgates! I hate floodgates! Ah. Yeah, we're in a bit of struggle streak today, I see. We're losing to floodgates. Dweller and Winder have been the bane of our existence today. We keep going second, and we keep playing against floodgates. I'm actually surprised there are so many floodgates in Duel Links, to be honest. It's weird. Like, you don't usually see floodgates, like, dominating a lot in Duel Links. I don't feel, at the very least. But today, man, we've run into, like, 3 Dwellers, and we've just been like, well, I guess we lose. This hand isn't awful. We can do things with this. Okay, we go into blue. Blue bring back pink, get a draw. Set some back row pass, or are we going to start just cycling through? I find that some Evil Twin players like to just go through all of their extra deck monsters immediately, and some like to just end on this. Legend of the Heroes, the extra 2,000 life points. How many back row are we going to have? Channel. This is one I don't see very often. Okay. Interesting. We're going to start with our skill. Edge and Persist. We'll send Sabers. We'll send Chain. We always normal dog. Dog effect. We always take sheep. Special sheep. Legend is brutal. You either have a very strong deck or you're going to suffer. I mean, yeah, I think we'll be fine for the most part. There are just some decks we still need to learn the matchups. Some decks are just straight up more powerful than us. Like, we have to just accept that that's a fact. But then there are some decks like Constellar that just set up a floodgate, and we're like, well, I can't play through a floodgate no matter what I'm doing here. Do we go for popping the back row now is the question. I don't want to. Let's go 1, 2. Into Phoenix. Phoenix effect. We'll send Harp. Oh, we probably shouldn't have sent Harp there. No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The heck is side effects? Into, I don't... Yeah, you can... That's fine. You can have 2,000. That's a weird card. So we have those two effects to go. So here we'll just go Bear. Activate Vendor. Do we just go for the extension? I think we do. So we'll activate Sabers here. We'll put Dog back on top. Bring out Sabers. Then we can activate Vendor. Send Wings. Take Dog. Special summon Dog. Oh, music. What are you doing, babe? There we go. Wings. Send it with Bear. Boy Vendor effect. Doesn't really matter at this point. Then here we could do this, or we just start popping off with our Orca stuff. I guess we'll go Orca stuff. So we'll go Nightmare out. I guess we'll just go straight for this. Going 1, 2. Into Galatea. Galatea effect, we'll pop this back. Grab out Babel. Does it make a difference to which one we go into? Probably doesn't. Nah, it probably does. But we'll go 1, 2. Into Longyearsu. Then here I want to activate Nightmare. We'll target Long. Send Symbol Skeleton to Grave. Here we're going to activate Orchestrated Babel. Send this, draw some cards. We'll then activate World Legacy World Wand, bring this back. What am I doing with this? I guess... Oh, I've just kind of screwed that over a little bit, haven't I? No, we're still fine. So we use this here. Bring this back. We'll activate Longyearsu here, I suppose. Put these back. Get rid of this. Overlay into Ding. So now he's going to use Leela's effect. I guess we send this. Goodbye. Then we'll probably go into this, using this, this, and this. We can flip this over. We'll go ahead and use this. What does this do? Negates an attack. How many have we got in grave at the moment? 1, 2, 3. Only 3? Oh, that's kind of gross. In which case, we're better off just going for Tiger here, I think. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Unfortunately, I think that's as deep as we can go here. Maybe we could have found a line to lethal there. The issue was, because he had the field spell, it meant we couldn't just summon out Wolf and just attack a bunch of times and try and kill him that way. Which obviously would be we usually wouldn't care about our opponent gaining 4,000 life points, but specifically that field spell like kind of threw a thorn in that plan. The other thing is I'm still not 100% where Life Twin's choke points are. Still in his draw phase. He's got 3 cards to work with. We've got a negate. I feel like you played it pretty well. I think there was probably a better way to play it. I just don't have the brain capacity to quickly work out what it is. Like I think it went okay, but I think it could have been better. Question is, where does he go from here? What's in here? Currently that. So we still have Skeleton in deck, which we can just throw in graveyard using Nightmare. Both Harps are already in hand, which sucks a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Come on, Life Twin, what have you got for me? If you're gonna kill me, just kill me. It's a weird one. I feel like Live Twin is like... It's not brain dead, right? By any stretch. I think there is quite a lot of very, like, intricate plays the deck can make, but I do also feel like the lines are things that get ingrained into you, right? You do the same handful of lines over and over and over and over and over, and then you just kind of see them before you. So I do wonder why our opponent is taking quite as long as they are. Maybe they're just roping us. I mean, I can hardly blame them. Like, the other thing is, sitting across the table from a combo deck, like, that does suck, right? You have to sit there for, like, 4 minutes while your opponent does stuff. Alright, we do get the win. That's something. Right. Let's see if we can't keep some wins coming. It's okay, we're getting the rust off. We're waking up. We're getting there, we're getting there. Progress is happening. They just tilt stalling, lol. I mean, it happens, right? Again, I can completely understand that, especially playing against a combo deck. Like, I think a lot of people see a combo deck and they're like, I'm gonna get up and like go make a drink or something. Oh, that's a stinker of a hand. Oh, what do we do off this? We have to get Hop into Grave to make any plays work. So we have to summon Dog. We then don't get a say. Dog has to search out Bear. We have to activate Bear. We have to get Toy. We have to use Toy Vendor. We have to activate it. We have to send Harp Horror. That is the in fact, there were only 2 cards we absolutely did not want to mill, and that was one of them. So now, everything sucks. Jesus. Alright, we can still play. So, like, it's not a complete catastrophe, but it's not great. We at least have a turn 1. There isn't even a reason to use Galatea, right? Because, sure, we can put a card back, but we'd be grabbing out... Oh, it doesn't actually accomplish anything. I think it has to be Symbol Skeleton. Mind you, does it have to be Symbol Skeleton? There's no reason to take Symbol Skeleton because... we can't access Babel during our opponent's turn anyway. Taking Symbol Skeleton is good for the follow-up, but then at what point do we just not just take World Wand? So here we'll go World Wand. Bring back Nightmare. I guess here we do still just go Galatea just to search out. We'll put World Wand back. Grab out Return. I mean, like, we can keep comboing off, but where does it at the end of the day get us? Like, we get 2 draws, this goes to graveyard, we still don't have Babel. We could maybe get to a negate. I could link these off. I then wouldn't still have thingy because I don't have the extender. If I use this and I get lucky, I could do something. I think I'm better off just making a defense mode ding. And then just attaching this. Like, this really sucks, but like, I'm sat here with 2 Edge Imps in hand, like, what do I do here? So this is probably Earth Machine. Okay. Who's going to take everyone's favourite Infinitrack. The fact he hasn't immediately taken one is a bit weird. Like, you always search, I can't remember what the card's called. But you always search the same one off this, right? Oh, Anchor Drill. Okay. So Anchor Drill effect, special summon a monster. Ah, he's already got Brutal Dozer. I see. That's why. Miss Trencher. River Stormer. Grabs out Crab Crane. Man, it's been a while since I've actually seen a pure Infinitrack deck. Okay. So here's Crab Crane. Banish Machine Monster from my graveyard, add Outrigger Extension. I can't target, that's fine. Once per turn, you can target one effect you control, especially summon from the extra deck. A Machine Monster that is 2 ranks higher than the target, using the card's material. Okay, that's fine. Earth Slicer. Oh, okay. Either way, we're kind of protected from this for a few... So we can protect ourselves from both of this card's effects at the moment. Redeployment. Citadel is a card that's going to be hard to beat, though. Summons out the Fortress. Heavy forward. Lets him attach it as material. Unless there's a negate, though, I'm still going to be far... Oh, there we go. Okay, where are we going with this? An 11? Or is it up to 2 ranks? Oh, okay. Oh, this was... I thought this was a 10. Okay. Once per turn... That's fine. Once per turn, just 2,000 attack and defense. You can only declare attack with this card. Okay. So we'll send this. Send this. Okay. 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 We lived. Where do we go from here? We have both of those effects we can still use. We can use this to send that. That gets us our fusion spell. We then still need to get Sabers into Grave, which we can do off of this. That makes it so they can't be targeted. Alright, I think we have to do it this way, because we have to get both of these into Grave. Mind you, we could just normal summon one. That is the alternate option. Right, we will go ahead and activate Toy Vendor. We're going to send Chain to Grave. Chain effect. Add this to hand. We'll go ahead and use Harp Horror here. Special Art Symbol Skeleton. We'll then straight up... Let me just normal summon Sabers here. I already locked into that, so we can't do what we want to do there. Going into a Link 2 then doesn't actually get me anywhere, right? The question is, do we just go for the draw 2 now? Right, we'll activate Return. Send this. Draw 2. Then we're going to go straight into the Symbol Skeleton. We'll bring back Ding. Ding effect is going to straight up try and get rid of this. Treacherous Trap was fine. Okay, so we get Citadel effect. Destroy a battle set to the graveyard, that's fine. If it's targeted, it gets to look at my hand. This one is... I don't have time to read. I do not have time to read. We go 1. We go 2. Summon this. Go to this. Go to this. I do not have time to read. Ah! Bloody timer! Bloody timer! I don't have time to read all of these cards! Why do these cards have so much text on them? Okay, so Citadel, I didn't actually get a chance to sit there and actually read it. But, I don't know, would I have been able to do anything after that? Like, he gets one draw. His graveyard is kind of already set up. I think he still had Riverstormer in there. So I think I do lose there no matter what. It's the trick. It's the issue of, again, just not having experience playing against a lot of these decks. So I don't know where their choke points are. So I'm having to, like, read everything and try and just intuit when I'm supposed to interfere with them when I can. It doesn't help, again, we completely bricked that game as well. Okay, this is an okay hand. We used that, we binned that. Don't need anything else. I think we'll just take Sabers here. Use our skill. Send Sabers, send Chain. Activate Vendor. Vendor effect. Discard Harp. Bring out World Wand. This is where things get a little bit tricky. Because here I need to do this in a very specific order. So I guess we do this first. Bring out Nightmare. We'll then go into Galatea. Oh, I can't do it because I've already messed up again. Oh, I guess it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I just could have done it in a better way. Right. We'll go Nightmare. Boost up Galatea. We'll send Symbol Skeleton. Then we go Galatea effect. Put Nightmare back. Grab out Babel. Put this over. We go into Decode. Then we go Symbol. Bring up Galatea. Gonna overlay into Ding again. Then we're gonna reattach Symbol Skeleton. And there's nothing else we need to do here, right? We can get that out, but for what reason? I think this is basically fine. Then we have plays that we can make during our opponent's turn. We have the negate. If we negate by sending Ding, we can bring it back and have a quick effect pop. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a Teddy player use this field spell. Okay. Okay. Where do we go from here, though? So you've already got Sthana. Vishuda. Vishuda's pretty good. Go into Shaman? Second Shatana, okay. So he'll go into Shaman. Probably try and Vishuda me. This is just whatever, right? Yeah, it's just whatever. Go for Shaman. Goes for the Vishuda. So this forces my negate. But all of his guys are unaffected. Well, his effect monsters are. Right, Berserker the Tenyi. That's a weird place to put that. That's fine. So, the attack is declared. Simple skeleton. Now he changes his attack target over here. Yep, you attack ding. You can do it, buddy. Not up it. So that now you can use Vishuta? Or Shatana. Destroy a monster. Okay. Oh, you special summons it. That's the part I forgot about. I thought it was just pop a monster. That's pretty bad. What would the better player been then? I could have instead attached, instead of getting rid of his spell. And we're still in an okay position here. Alright. We're going to normal summon bear. We're going to special summon sheep. We're going to activate sheep. We're going to put bear back in hand. We're going to bring out chain. Here we can use that, which puts that on top. That doesn't really do anything for us. So we could just link 2. Or we could use that to special summon that, which can get us the link 3. Which is probably the best play we have here. Let's go with this then. Bring this out. We will just go for our link 3 play. Into long. Agent Chain effect. We'll grab Frightfur Fusion. We'll straight away just shotgun the Frightfur Fusion. go 1. We'll go 2. Tiger effect. Go 1. We'll go 2. So now he'll trigger Shathana. I'll bring it back. He'll get to pop one of my guys. Which is fine. Again, I'm not sure why he's put it there. Okay, where are we going with this? Who are we popping? Let's see what he's got for us. We'll go Longisu. Put these two back. And we'll just put that back. Then we will just go to battle. We'll swing. And we'll go symbol. Bring back Ding. Ding effect, reattach symbol. Oh, don't do that. Swing him for game. Oh! Okay, that went a little bit better. Okay, we did stuff there. Okay, we managed it. I'm new to Duel Links, no idea what I'm doing, but I love it. That is exactly the right attitude. Doesn't matter if we don't know what we're doing. We can just stumble through. We can have a great time. Especially if we watch the anime, right? Because Duel Links is very, like, anime-centric. A lot of anime decks kind of get pushed. Which is very, very fun. Alright. We're going to get another win, okay? We're going to get the 3-game win streak. We're going to do it. There's a lot of Sarahs going on here. We're going first. This is not a particularly good going first hand. But we always normal dog. Right now, I actually think our best bet is wings. Because again, we need to find Orcus cards. So we go Toy Vendor. Activate Vendor. Use the effect. Discard wings. Draw. That's really good. That's really good. Okay. So now we'll just go wings. Get rid of bear. That's also pretty good. So now that gets us sheep. Then we can use our skill. And immediately send to the grave chain and sabers. The next thing we want to do is special out sheep. Sheep effect. We'll go ahead and put dog back in hand. And we'll bring out chain. So now here we can do a link. We could just go straight into that. We could use that and that if we want to. There's no real reason to do any of that. So we will just go harp here. Harp summons out Nightmare. We'll go straight into Galatea. Use the effect of Chain. Chain gets us Frightful Fusion, which is our follow-up play next turn if we survive that long. Use the effect of Galatea. We shuffle back in Harp Horror and we grab out Babel, which sets us up for our end board, which is very, very important. Here we then go straight into Decode Talker. will give us the negate we want. Then here we go, Orcus Nightmare. Boost up Deco Talker, and we send to the graveyard Symbol Skeleton. Then we can use Symbol Skeleton effect to bring back Galatea once more. The reason we do that is so we can overlay the Dingirsu onto the Galatea. And then we can attach our Symbol Skeleton back to it. We'll flip this over, and then we are going to set some back row just to make our opponent think twice. We don't need to set these, but there's also no reason to not set them. We don't need to do anything else. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. Alright, it's Constellas again. And we don't have any form of interruption until he targets us. So we're just going to kind of sit here and watch him go for now. Sombre effect. Brings out Zubin. Zubin effect. Adds Stellar Monster from deck to hand. Takes Caduceus. Caduceus effects. Special summons it. Uses its effect. Grabs out Star Chart. Star Chart is the only card in this deck that just feels off. Like, I get why it's good, but it just feels weird. Right, here comes Pleiades. Star Chart gets in the draw. Where do we go from here is the question. My guess is we're going to make... I can't remember what the name is, but the one that when it attacks, it like gets rid of the card. Like returns it to the hand, I think it is. Goes for the Pleiades now. This is a really weird time to do this. Who are you targeting? That's the next question. Okay. Well, obviously I don't want him there, so to the graveyard with you. MST wants to get rid of the Babel. Okay, I respect that. And then I'm going to use this to bring this back. Because this negates and destroys. And we are going to send. Get rid of Zubin. Alright, can he extend through this is the question. 2 back row. Pass. Okay, okay. So we have some options. We want to get our fusion off. So I guess we kind of just want this in the graveyard. That kind of works. So we'll start by summoning Dog. Dog effect. Goes to the warning point. That's fine. We're then going to go for Phoenix. Wait, why can't I... Oh, I can't use it as link material for the rest of the turn. Okay, 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 that makes sense. Right. In which case, we will use this. Put this back on top. Bring it out. Then we'll go Phoenix using this and this. Phoenix effect. Let's see what this is. Veiler. My man really doesn't want me doing that. But it doesn't work if I do this. Goodbye, Veiler. Goodbye, Backrow. Then we'll go Frightfur Fusion. We'll make Wolf. Summon the boy. 1 attack, 2 attack. Oh! Ugh! I feel... Again, I don't want to like shit talk my opponents, but I feel like he misplayed there. And that's why I was able to overcome that. Like, I still feel like Constellas seems like such a strong deck. But if your opponent like does like a really small misplay, I think it really hurts them. And I think either he didn't have everything he needed, or he misplayed a little bit, which let us kind of eke out that win. But it's hard to say, right? I don't play constructed Constella, right? So it's hard for me to say, other than other Constella players have seemed extremely oppressive, and that player didn't. Let's skip over this song. This song's a bit slow. Meanwhile, this one's a bit jazzy. Oh no, losing, he'll lose a rank. I don't want to be responsible for that. Oh, this is the new skill. Okay. We will start with Edge and Persist. Throw both of these in grave. Then we always bear here. Bring out Vendor. This kind of sucks, because if we don't hit a Fluffal here, we still only have one... I guess we kind of still have 2 monsters. Yeah, we're still kind of fine. We go Sabers, put this back on top. Bring this out. Then I can activate Nightmare. Boost this. And we'll send this to grave. Then we can go Horror. Bring out Skeleton. Go into Galatea. Galatea effect. Put Nightmare back. Go for the Babel. We'll then go World Wand. Bring back Harp. Go into Decode. Then we go Simple Skeleton. Bring back Galatea. Overlay into Ding. Attach Simple Skeleton again. Flip over Babel. Pass. Alright. I don't really know this skill, so this is going to be funky. I mean, I watched a crap ton of Icy playing this yesterday, but it's one thing like having it up and actually fully grasping what's going on. Okay, I think this is fine. Here's Chronicle. We're just going to boost its attack up. That's fine. Big 55. That's fine as well. The Battle Chronicle skill adds Ultimate Fusion. Sends Blue Eyes Ultimate to grave. Sets a back row. It's another one. Straight to battle. Yeah. We just let this go through, right? We'll use the effective ding here. We'll send this to grave. Something I don't get here? Okay, then here I'm gonna go Harp. Bring out Nightmare. That's a very interesting draw. We have sabers we can use. We can go for a double pop on the back row if we want to. I can also just link these off. I need an extra card in hand. That's my current issue. Link those, nothing comes of it. Go into that. Potentially something comes of it. Either way, I'm going to need this in the graveyard at some point. Right now it has one material though. So, right, we will go for a Frightful Fusion here. We'll go Tiger. Now the question is, do we just pop the back row? I kind of want to just pop the back row. So I can clear the rest of it anyway. And I want the back row gone. I want any form of interruption he's got just to go away. Okay, so this forces out the Ultimate Fusion. So this is fine. He'll then try and destroy my cards. I'll protect with Ding. What's his other back row? It was just 2 of it. Okay. Then he uses Chronicle Magician. Okay, that's fine. Because now we can just link 2 into this or this, whichever one we really want. I guess I'd rather hold this. This requires 3, which is my only reason I don't want to make it. So we'll go with this. We'll go 1. We'll go 2. Into Brute Enforcer. Then we're going to go Symbol Skeleton. Bring back the boy. We're just going to get rid of this. There's no real reason to do anything else here. So we'll just go straight to battle. We'll swing. Then we'll swing. And then that is 38. So this is lethal. Okay, so we did lose to 1 Blue Eyes player earlier, but we did manage to make up for it here. Which is something, right? At least we're not, like, completely crashing and burning. Ah, going up legend ranks takes ages, doesn't it? That's what, 4 wins in a row still not there? Oh no, it's only 3 wins in a row. Ah, this pesky loss here. We forgot about it. Alright, Hatchie, let's see what you got. Juba and Astral. Usually this is just going to be the Utopia, like, OTK deck. Current win strength 3, so not even... So we're going to need, like, 5 wins to rank up them. Mate, there is no chance in hell we are hitting King of Games today. I mean, we had already accepted that, but we were like, oh, maybe we'll get to like Legend 3, Legend 4. Like, no. We're going to get maybe Legend 2 today. That's an interesting open. I'm very wary, I guess. What do we actually do here, though? Frightful Fusion is useless unless we get thingy. Taking Sabers is important because it does turn on Frightful Fusion, but we could dump it into the grave, use that discard, go for like a 3-mat, pop everything we can, but then that doesn't really go anywhere. I think here we do just take Wings. It's a bit funky, but I think Wings is the way to go. Wait, Tomato, are you the same one from the game chat? I do not think so. I don't know what the game chat is. Right, we'll take out Toy Vendor. Activate the vendor. Use the effect. We're just going to straight send Wings here. Okay, that's pretty good for us. We will just get out Skeleton here. That does turn on our Orcus line. Thank you for the follow. Show out. Don't book my guy. That's rude. Alright. Let's go Fluffal Wings. Use the effect of Toy Vendor. We always grab Sheep here. Now we can activate our skill. Send both of our edge imps to the grave. Then we're going to... I mean, there's no... Actually, it's actually worse to resolve this effect, because that will give us one less monster to use. But if we're going to do it for a pop anyway, it doesn't really matter. I think what we're going to do instead then is go straight in with Nightmare Phoenix. Nightmare Phoenix effect. We're going to pitch. We're going to pop. Okay, that's pretty good. So now I'm going to activate Toy Vendor. I'm then going to activate Edge Imp Sabers. Put this back on top. Why did I do that? I thought I had one more card to work with. I'm just a dum-dum. Okay, in which case we still should just win here, right? We'll just go Frightful Fusion. Go 1. We'll go 2. We'll go 3 and 4. Summon out Wolf. And that's just game. Ooh, okay. We've got a bit of a win streak going. I don't know what happened. I don't know if we found a second wind, if our luck just improved, or if our opponents started giving us freebies, but something has turned around. Fingers crossed this is a promotion game. Let's see what happens. Owen Zane from the United States of America playing Marek. That's always a bad sign. I don't want to deal with a raw deck. This is a very suspect hand. Right, we always edge and persist because we just need these cards in the grave. We can activate Toy Vendor. Now, the only question is, are we using this to put this back on top to guarantee an extension? We haven't normaled yet, so it doesn't... Actually, it does matter. Right, we will use sabers here. Put this back on top, summon it out. And we'll activate vendor. Send vendor. Special summon there. Vendor effect gets us dog. Normal dog. Dog effect. Where does this go, though? So we can take sheep. That gets us what we need later. We've already used vendor effect, so we don't have access to another discard. We can't get to another discard to activate wings, which means the only logical choice is sheep. Now, this is where things get a little bit crusty, because now I need to go into a link 2 just to get room so that I can activate sheep. Then we can activate sheep. Put this back. I should have done this slightly differently as well, but this is still okay. It's just now we have to use the chain immediately, which I suppose is worth it. Like, there's no reason to not use the chain. We'll bring out decode. Chain effect. Takes this back. There's nothing else we can really do without seeing any of our Orcus cards. This is kind of as deep as we go. Alright. Yo, how's the climb going? The climb is going okay, negative. We started out a little bit rough, but we've since turned it around. But if this is a Ra player, we are probably about to die, because this turn 1 board is garbage. And it is now immediately gone to a single copy of Dark Hole, because we didn't see any of our Orcus cards, which really sucks. Now, I assume we're probably just dead here. Okay. Now, if we had just one Orcus monster, we had such a strong turn there. Unfortunately, we did not see any. Yeah, Immortal Sun God. I assume we're just straight up dead, right? There's almost certainly no chance that we survive. If we just had any Orcus card. Any Orcus card and we're okay here. Like, for a start, we have Ding up, which means we don't get Dark Hold. Mind you, against... I don't know, actually. Against Winged Dragon of Ra, I probably wouldn't end with Ding on board. I'd probably try and end with Ding Engrave, Babble out, and then have the quick effect get rid of the monster. Maybe we'll let him spin his plate, right? We'll see where he goes with this, but I'm pretty sure he's just going to summon out a 4,000 attack guy and kill us. Dark Hole makes you not want a special summon? I mean, like I said, Dark Hole wasn't really the problem. The problem is that we have no interaction for this. Like, if we had a Ding Engrave, so he's going to sacrifice this, bring out the 4,000 guy. And at that stage, we would have just used the Babble, which turns all of our Orcus to quick effect, get rid of Symbol Skeleton, bring out Ding, and try to get rid of this guy. Now, I don't know if this guy has any protection from that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. No, this card is unaffected by other card effects, so we couldn't even deal with that. I don't know what, like, our clean out to this card is. I don't even know if there is a clean out to this card. Cards and effects cannot be activated in response to this effect's activation. This card is unaffected by other cards' effects. Like, those two lines of text are what, like, make that really annoying. So I'm not really sure what the play is, because we can't even make a wall, because he can pay 3,000 life points to get rid of 3 monsters on top. I assume the trick is to, like, deal with it before it hits the board, like DD Crow or something. Obviously, we're not on Crow. Yeah, Ra is a weird one. Sometimes the deck just falls over. And sometimes it, like, pops off. I think, really, the best way to beat Ra is to go second. Like, they're quite easy to kill. It's just not very easy to survive. Oh, Dark Lord. So this could be Dark Lord Orcust. That's quite a popular one. Is this Fluffal or Orcust? It's both. This is like Fluffal with an Orcust package. This is probably the best way to think of it. Or I suppose you could also just, because it's only 10 cards, realistically it could be Orcust with a Fluffal package. Right, what have we got to play through here? Battle or card effects. You destroy this card instead, so we don't care about that. We're not going to destroy them. Okay, so he's got a lot of shit he can do, really. Right, we'll go for this. MST is insane, does it, I think? Yeah, that's the issue, is that we don't really have room for non-engine. That's always the problem with, like, Fluffal in general. Is the whole deck is just gas. Right, we always summon Dog here. I think the play has to be Sheep. Like, as much as I'd really like to not get Sheep here, I think I have to take Sheep. We'll go Bear Effect. Get out the vendor. Special Sheep. Sheep Effect. Dog back the hand. Bring out Chain. Flip this over. This is where things get a little bit messy, because now I need to start getting my Orcust cards in play. But if I hit the wrong card here, I just need to not hit the 2 spells. Don't hit Frightful Fusion and don't hit Babel. Okay, that is actually perfect. Ooh, I would like to extend, but this is a little crusty. This is fine, this is fine. We get this out. We always get this out. This just means we have to waste a monster. Because we're now going to climb into this. Do we even want to do that? We could just go straight into this, but then I would have to find 2 more extensions. We've only really got access to 1 easily. I suppose we do a 2. It's super greedy. Right, let's do this now. We're gonna get greedy. 1, 2, 3. Into Decode. Edge Imp Chain Effect. So now we're going to go Wings. We're going to send it along with Bear. Yes, I would love to draw another card. And I would like to use the effect of Toy Vendor. Take another dog. Can activate Toy Vendor here. Then I'm going to activate Sabers. Go ahead and put dog on top. Bring out Sabers. Activate Toy Vendor. Send Bear. Special dog. Then we go Harp. Bring out Nightmare. We'll go Galatea. Okay, okay. The out is basically remove the OG Wrath from the field, return to hand or banish, or grave if the Phoenix is... That makes a lot of sense. Which I could have done if we had Ding in grave, but we didn't get it into grave because we didn't open any Orcus cards. So that is our clean out to it if we're going first. He only special summon the role once from the spell card. Okay. That is good to know for the future, though. That is good information. And there goes the ad break. Right, fingers crossed for our promo match again. If we remember how this works. Right, Miser. We're going first. Okay, this actually looks... is this playable? I could just summon, use that, go for the 2. That's not great. Alternatively, I use Bear into Vendor, Vendor into Vendor. Vendor gets me Dog. Dog then gets me that. I can then extend into... I can then go Sabers. Saber extends... There's still only a link 2, and I still haven't got this engrave. So actually, I think the better play is just Toy Vendor, discard Harp. Because I need to get my Orcust in rotation. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I mean, that's fine. We can still just normal summon it. In fact, we're going to special summon it. That could have been a really catastrophic misclick. In fact, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, just because of the way this plays out, but... So we could have high rolled and potentially gone further than this, but this is like, I guarantee I end on something. So I'll go Harp. Harp effect summons Nightmare. Then we won't do it here. We'll get the Babble on the next rotation. We'll go 1, 2. Into Decode. Use the effect of Nightmare. Boost Decode. Send Skelly. Activate Skelly. Bring back Galatea. Now this is where we use Galatea. And we're going to put Nightmare back in the deck. Then we're going to grab out Babel. I'm going to go ahead and make Ding. Ding is then going to attach Skeleton. Then we can flip over Babel. And that is as far as we go. Let's see what he's got. I'm predicting something like... I don't know, if it was Constellar, I think it reveals it immediately. But Mizar, I think a lot of people are going to be playing this with just whatever skills. Like anything generic. What will you do? Magical Musketeers. Ooh. MST triggers Caspar, which is the primary reason he's using it, but he will also get material off me. Or will he? I think I'm fine with that getting popped, you know? Here, I think we basically always take sabers, right? No, we take dog, right? We always take dog. Because then we just have a normal summon, get anything next turn. I'm really surprised he didn't try and pop Babble there. Oh god, what's cross dimension? Target one officer was the field until the end of the turn. Change attack effects to 0. Also, its effects negated. Why am I getting Swords of Revealing lighted? Are we still in Legend? What's going on here? I'm so confused. Normal summon? I'm a little bit thrown off. What is the play now? I'll take sabers. Send sabers to grave. Along with chain. Then I think we just activate this, right? I think I'm just gonna go for it. Tripe Fur Fusion. Make Tiger. Yes. Like I'm waiting for like the ball to drop, right? Like what have I misunderstood or something? We got Veiler or something? Well, he's got to have some sort of hand trap, otherwise it wouldn't be a delay. Okay. Attack 1, face a card on the field and destroy it. Right. That won't work. I have 2 different ways to stop that. What's the next big play? Well, we know he's got something else. Well, I suppose he could just be deciding whether or not to use his monster's effect. What's it called? Casper's effect to search another one. I think this is game. Alright, there we go. Whew. Alright, and that is our first promotion up to Legend 2. Man, this, see, the thing is, I watch some other players, like, grind Legend, and they make it look so easy. People like Sean, people like Icy, people like Alpha. I watch these certain people, and again, not just limited to them, but they're usually the people that are streaming at times I can actually watch. And they just make it look so easy climbing up through these ranks, and this takes so long. Like, you need so many wins to get through. We're against Trick Stars. God, I do not remember Trick Stars at all. Sean did 10 KoGs this month. Exactly, like what the heck? Man's a machine. Okay, so we've got Crimson Heart. Right, Licorice. Now these are kind of annoying because I add a lot of cards to my hand. Ow. 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 So we're going to go straight in with the edge and persist. Send and send. Then I'm quite happy to normal that. So I think here we are just going to activate Bear. Bring out the vendor. Flip over vendor. Activate vendor. Send wings. Ooh. You followed Icy? Yeah, Icy is great. Everyone should always follow Icy. I still have... There we go. There's Icy. Listen, could you stop burning me so much? I don't like it very much. I think we have to take sheep. Ugh, I'm gonna get burned! Ah! I think I actually have to pivot and just get rid of these cards before this becomes like an actual problem. Right, we're special sheep. We then have to activate sheep, which is going to add cards. I hate this so much. Bring back chain. Do we just link straight up now into this? I think we do. We'll go for Phoenix. Phoenix effect. I think here we actually just send dog. And we're going to target this back row. Then we're going to use chain effect to add another card to our hand. Okay, Compulse is fine. That is absolutely fine. Because I'm taking Frightful Fusion. Then get burned for a chunk. Then we're going to activate the Frightful Fusion. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of all of his cards. Summon out the man, the myth, the legend, the Frightful Tiger. Why just do it all once, lol? What, you mean the... But it's because if I had a reaction, a response, I could do it whenever I choose. So like that's why it has to show each little step. Okay, I mean, that still being up is fine. We haven't even normaled yet, so I could just normal this, but why would we do that when we could instead not do that? So I'll go Toy Vendor. So now we go Harp. Welcome, Nightmare. Then we'll go into Galatea. Careful for Korobane. I don't know what Korobane is, so I'm just going to have to play without thinking about that. We'll go Nightmare. Send this to Grave. We'll go World Wand. Bring out Nightmare. Hey, Michael. I mean, at this point, I think we just go for Decode, right? I don't think anything else really matters. So I go 1, we'll go 2. Corbin can boost the link. Okay, I mean, we're planning to just get rid of it. Using our ding. Unless this has some sort of protection, but Yeah, I guess we'll just activate this. I mean, he's getting another turn, but this seems like a pretty good board. The only issue we've got is our life points are kind of low. Okay, activate spell or traps. That's good to know. Good old Candida. Takes Festival. This is the one that gave protection and summons out the tokens. There's not really anything I can do about that. Let's see what he's got. I can't really interact with him until he targets something or tries to destroy something. Okay. So he's going to boost its attack up by a ton. Again, there's not really much I could do about that. Because now we'll gain 200. I'm surprised he didn't keep this in hand for the attack. Unless he's got another one? Oh no, we're just going straight into a link 4. Okay, who is this? Bella Madonna. Christ. When this card links points to... okay. Did he put it in the wrong place? What happened there? Like, I'm sure he had something going on here. How to counter Ra deck with Constella. Bounce OG Ra. Yeah, I think Master has the right idea there. Just messing with that OG Ra seems to always be the right answer. We say that, having just literally, quite recently, died to Ra. I mean, to be fair, we didn't have an out to it. We didn't have any way to interfere with the Ra at the time. Or the original Ra. Alright. That was quite a fun one, though, playing against Trickstar. We don't play against Trickstar very often. I haven't played against Trickstar in God knows how long. At least not pure Trickstar. Alright, Sasori versus Tomato. Let's see who's got this. We're going second. Odeon is always a red flag as well. I'm never happy to see an Odeon. Time Lords. Okay, we tend to do quite well against Time Lords. We got that into that. So we'll just go dog here. Question is, how deep do we go? Dog searching sabers doesn't really do anything for us without having access to sheep. So I actually think the best play is just to take bear. Alright, bring out the vendor. We'll activate the vendor here. I actually think before we use the vendor, we are going to orchestrate a return. That's pretty good. Right, we'll go vendor here. Now we just need to not hit fusion. Just don't hit Frightfur Fusion. Any card that is not Frightfur Fusion. That is perfectly fine. Alright, we'll special out the sheep. So here we then want to activate wings. Do a double banish. Oh, that's not what we wanted to draw. That's not bad though, because that then sorts out that problem a little bit. So now we take sabers. Now we activate our skill. We'll send sabers, send chain. Then here we activate sheep. We put dog back in hand. We bring back chain. Then we go Nightmare Phoenix. Bring out the Phoenix. Activate the Phoenix effect. Discard le orchestre. See what this back row is. And then we will chain block with everyone's favourite Egypt chain. Oh, Zoma. Okay. Chain reaction. Yeah, we thought we were going to be against some bullshit like this. Time Lord chain reaction, bro. Okay, we have a multitude of things we can actually accomplish here. I think we start with... We don't even need to use sabers. Oh, there's so much stuff we just have access to right now. We can't use that. There's no reason to use sabers. So I guess we just go straight in then with Nightmare. We'll boost this up. We'll send this to grave. I guess we will do this, because this does... Actually, now it doesn't matter. It just straight up doesn't matter. So we'll just go straight in with World Wand. Bring out Nightmare. Then we'll go into Galatea. Guess we'll go Galatea here. We might as well put this back. Oh, there's nothing to even hit. Just me being a silly Billy, that is. So we'll go Sabers here. Pop this back. Bring this out. We will then go for Decode, because why not? Following which, we will activate Symbol Skeleton. Bring back Galatea. We'll link over, or link, we'll Xyz over Galatea into Ding. Ding is then going to activate its effect and send this. Then, I guess we just fire that off, although we don't have a ton of cards engraved to use with it. We will just go for the Frightful Fusion here. You know why we do this? Because it plays around Kiteroid. You should always play around Kiteroid. So out Wolf comes. We'll activate Babel as well. Go to battle. Go get him, Wolf. If this is double Kiteroid again, I swear to God. Go on, show me the Kiteroid. Show me the Kiteroid. You know you've got it. You're not fooling anyone, DM Sasori. We know you've got the Kiteroid. Discard to double attack when it can use 2 effects. So he misplayed. Yeah, that's why I expected him back on negative. And then best timing is when they send Phoenix to graveyard with True Sun God. Lol, I was about to tap on his card like I'm playing. It's Kiteroid! And that's why you always play around Kiteroid! Because mothers... These Odeon players, these stinky Odeon players, always be bringing their Kiteroid. They always be bringing that Kiteroid. Alright, now he needs a second Kiteroid to survive. Oh, and that's why we always play around the Kiteroid. Always play around the Kiteroid. If your deck can play around Kiteroid, you always play around the Kiteroid. I'm having flashbacks to last week when our opponent double Kiteroided us, and I'm just like... It's very rare you get to do the fabled play around the double Kiteroid. When you play versus Burn, you just know they have Kiteroid. Exactly the one. Exactly. Right, we're against Rex. Is this going to be what, Eternal Bond? I'm predicting Eternal Bond. Oh my god, it's Eternal Bond. Right, we always assist. We always send Sabers. We always send Chain. Is this a speed only account or your main? This is my main, so this is actually a rush account. We are very limited to the speed cards we have access to. Dog, I think here always has to take Bear, because we have no turn 1 play without finding Orcus cards. So right now, our end board is complete garbage, so we need... to find something Orcus related. And we need to not mill Fright Fur Fusion, because that would suck. There we go. That's what we're talking about. I guess we just fire off wings here, right? There's no reason not to. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? We've already got dog out, so I guess we take bear here. So we'll special out sheep. Activate sheep. Dog back to hand. And then we special summon out chain. Now the question is, when do we want to do this? We want to do this after we've sent this to grave. Which means we want to use Heart Horror now. We bring out Nightmare. Then we go into Galatea. We won't use Galatea yet. We'll use it on the follow-up. We'll grab out the Fright Fur Fusion. Now, we'll activate Orchestrate Return. We'll send World Wand. Draw 2. Oh! That sucks. Okay, we can... Can we repair this game state? Oh, that was greedy. I didn't even realize how greedy I was being. Okay. In which case, I think we still always go for this. No, wait, we're fine. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. We are 100% fine. Because we just activate Sabers. Sabers gets rid of Symbol Skeleton. Then we go Nightmare. Boost this, doesn't matter. We send Skeleton to Graveyard, which is exactly where we need it. Now you're in the way. Why did I put you here? I guess we can still get funky with this. Right, we might as well. Because we're kind of stuck in this weird predicament now anyway. Welcome back, Nightmare. Can use that to get back that, use its effect, gets me that. I would like to get out a Link 3. I'd have to use that to do it, which is not feasible. Going into that doesn't work. So I think here, because we put that in the wrong place... I mean, this is still fine, it's just a little bit awkward. Because it means we can't now sack off the ding and then bring it back. We're going to put this back. Set this. We'll overlay into ding. Take this back. Flip this over. And then I think we just have to pass on that. Yeah, this could have been a lot better. This could have been a lot better. But this is still fine, right? The issue is if he gets a ton of burn effects, which he quite easily can do, and having these extra bodies on board, a lot of the time is going to end up being a bit of a liability. It also means I now don't have quick access to Ding to stop Wiseman if Wiseman comes out this turn. Okay, we're going to have to just take this one step at a time. We'll see what he does. What order he does things. If he doesn't have, like, the Ubel stuff, it's not going to matter as much. I wasn't expecting Neo Space. Of all the Neos cards, wasn't really high up on my list of expectations there. Okay. So, Terra Incarnate. This is what we were a little bit worried about. I'd almost rather take on the Neos half of this deck than the Yubel half of this deck. Okay, Nightmare comes down. Eternal Bond. Still most likely you still lose to Burn. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting, Master. But if we don't, we have an amazing crackback. Miracle Contact. Okay. Got that off the skill. Here's Kluger. Neos Fusion, which also does give a protection effect. Flare Neos? Really? Sure. And then we die to that effect anyway. Too much burn. Yeah, that was the main issue. Well, I mean, realistically, I don't know if we could have beaten that without just putting Ding in the graveyard during our turn. Because that's the thing. A lot of the time, when we're playing against the Eternal Bond deck, it is better to leave Ding on the field. But if you get into exactly that situation, I just would rather have had Ding in the grave. It's an awkward one. I feel like it's one of the only decks where in different situations I'm playing against it, you want Ding in different places. Because like for a lot of decks, it's like, well, it's quite obvious. I just want something somewhere. Is that Flare Scarab? Listen, right, I see. We don't talk about Flare Scarab, okay? Right. Someone may or may not have just lost to Neospatian Flare Scarab. Or, sorry, Elemental Hero Flare Neos. Off of a Flare Scarab. That might or might not have been us. But you'll never catch me admitting it. This is just another one of those completely doo-doo hands. What do I do with this? Like, this is pretty much as hard brick as we can get. Well, they just set Chain Pass. Well, we literally don't have a play, so I guess that is what we're doing. Well, let's see what he's got for us. Yeah, against Jubel, you don't want big bodies on the field. That's the problem, though, right? Because if you don't have big bodies, then you can just get attacked and killed through it. So, like, I feel like it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. You just have to have the right interruption to deal with what they've got. Yeah, if I set and prayed there, he summoned out 2 giant monsters. If he managed to get any other monster with just any attack points, he could have just attacked over the defense monster and then killed me through it. I think the best option there would have been just to get Ding in the graveyard, so like link it off during my turn, then have the Babel into Skeleton, quick effect, bring it back, get rid of one of his cards, which probably in that case would have been the Flare Scarab. But then that invites its own problems, because then I don't have a clean out to... Right, actually it would have had to have been Yubel. But then I don't have a clean out to Wiseman Kluger. Because I kind of need thingy for that. Ding. Like a Ding long slash Tiger play. Yubel Ultimate Control. Yeah, I like to think of it as just a burn deck with extra steps. Working against Light Twins? I mean, yeah, it happens, right? We have to brick every now and then. We have, to be fair, had some real banger games today and some really banger hands. I think overall, our good hand to bad hand ratio has been about even today, which is kind of bad because generally we should be at like 70-80% good hands to like 20-30% bad, but it's fine. Alright, kiss a kill. Kiss a kill, bring back blue. Does blue pop anything or is it just face up? One card on the field, destroy it. Okay, yeah. Secret password. So a second present. Why didn't he attack us? What's going on? He still could have brought back blue, right? Got a pop, swung in for like 22. The problem is, what does this hand do now? Void Vendor doesn't really fix our problems. We can send one thing to grave, hope we find something. Wings is still not live. Sabers doesn't do anything yet. I think we have to Vendor though. We can't not Vendor. Switch monsters. And you can shuffle this into the deck. That's annoying. Wait, are you going to pop this? I guess I'm fine with that. Go on, pop the monster. Do it. You won't. You won't, coward. No, he's just going to... Okay. Now what do I do? I could, the world's my oyster at this point. I guess we'll take dog. Normal dog? Dog effect? Veiler! My man has Veiler on top of everything else. Holy. Okay. Alright, we'll flip up Chain. I guess I link these. He's going to swap control. Which I guess is fine. We'll get chain effect. Here's the present. That might be a second present. If it's a second present, there's nought we could do here. He might even have another Veiler in hand. I mean, there's no reason to not use this now and go for some sort of link play, right? No real reason to hold on to this. I mean, yeah, I guess we just do this. Oh, I should have done it there, probably. That would have made more sense. I'm just autopiloting to this zone. If he has another password, we were just screwed no matter what. Although he wouldn't be able to put it in his EMZ. Goes for that, brings back the kiss a kill, gets the draw. And I guess we just drop Frightful Fusion. We have to get rid of the back row, right? We can't not. Now let's get greedy. Let's get so greedy, right? We're gonna get as greedy as we possibly can. That's the plan here. We're going for ultimate greed. You made a mistake, now he can draw again. I mean, I don't really have a lot of plays I can make, to be honest. I think, realistically... We have nothing Orcust in the graveyard still. So we just go straight to battle and attack over this. And then we pass. It's like, if you have something more productive to say, like what the mistake was, that'd be helpful. Because, like, I'm playing with a complete brick here, so the fact we've got anything going. You should have destroyed his monster, not your monster. So, the reason we popped the Phoenix, if that's what you're talking about, is because we had lethal damage if he didn't have any interruption. So that's why I said we were being greedy, because if he didn't have anything, we could have just killed him on the spot. Which, when we're playing out of a brick and we have, like, completely run out of gas, that's kind of what we're trying to do, right? Is just end the game. Because we're playing against a control deck, and we're playing from behind, where we opened the worst hand imaginable. Right, there goes Torko. Because on the flip side, if we hadn't have popped our guy, I'm not really sure what the other play is, because he didn't get a draw off of it there anyway. And we specifically didn't kill the one which had already used its effect that turn. The problem is, where do we actually go from here? What one card draw can we get that gets us out of this? I don't think there is one. Unfortunately, Babbo is just such a brick right now. Chances are we're going to draw a high-level Orcust card or World Wand and not be able to do anything next turn anyway. Three back row. Holy. Okay. Oh, we knew that was wings. Like, we actually just straight up knew that was wings. Well, we just die, right? There's nothing we can do here. I mean, we'll let him kill us, right? We'll let him have the satisfaction. We won't take it away from him. I think to actually come out of this, having actually summoned these three monsters, considering the hand we opened, was incredibly good. I am very happy with how we did, considering what we were working with this game. So his effect goes off, pops this, brings back pink, gets in for 22. Okay. I don't know why. I guess there's just spinning wheels for the sake of it, right? But, you know, let's let him have his victory lap. All right, if he's just gonna keep going and going and going, we'll just get out of this, right? There's no point in sitting here for ages when he has lethal on board. All right, let's go again. Let's see if we can't find a win. Hopefully we won't have a catastrophic brick this game. That's the second time today as well that we've opened... Oh, Marco. Is this Marco is the question. Oh, no, I think Marco is a K, the Marco I'm thinking of. I think this is different Marco. This is tricky. I think we always have to bear, because we have to get Wings Effect off here. As much as I would think it would usually be better to go Toy Vendor, we need to find Orcus cards. So even if we manage to get like a Fluffal line going, that doesn't do anything if we don't get to our Orcus cards eventually. Well, Dog does kind of sort out a lot of our problems though. Here I think we have to just take Sabers. We use our skill. We send Sabers. We send Chain. Then I'm going to activate Wings. Banish Bear. That's a decent draw. Here we can just take Sheep, which is just going to be a generic extender because we've already got access to that. We special the Sheep out. The issue that we still have is we still don't have an Orcus card. We can still bring this back. I think here we have to just shotgun a Toy Vendor and hope we hit an Orcus off of it. Else, like, where else does this go? Like that is an Orcus card, but it's not an Orcus monster. Do you play Orcus? Yeah, we're playing an Orcus dinner. It's just, we're not finding it on turn 1, which kinda sucks. We haven't normaled yet. We can just make a single negate with nothing, no follow-up, and that's pretty rough. I mean, what's our other option? There isn't really one, is there? There's an Orcus card in my hand right now. The old Babble. Hanging out. I mean, yeah, we are getting a little bit unlucky here with these draws, though. I mean, I think we have to still go for it, right? We have to make a board of something. I think a negate is better than literally nothing. So our play, it was either do this or just have 3 monsters in defense mode. Those were our options. Arguably, 3 monsters in defense might have been better. Alright. We're literally against PK. Okay. Against PK, maybe just 3 defense monsters would have been better. Oh, here comes Breaksword. I mean, there's no reason to not negate this. Well, there's our 1 negate gone. Then he gets Breaksword effect, goes into Dark Rebellion with no... Hey, Sakadetsu. You've joined us during a brick game. Things are looking quite dire. We're probably about to die. Treason Phantom. I don't even know what this does. Okay. So we're just super dead. That's what I'm learning here. We are Omega dead. Alright, let's cut to the chase then, if we already know we're dead. There's no point in just sitting there for ages. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes we just don't open any of our... Sometimes we'll literally draw through 12 cards in our deck and not see any of our Orcus monsters. And that's just something we have to accept. That's just how life goes. Jack Atlas, okay. This is going to be like Resonators? Losable loser rank? No! How many games have we lost? It was... I think that was actually our third loss in a row, now that I think about it. Ugh. Ugh. Ladder of so random. I mean... Yeah, sometimes you'll just play a bunch and it'll be like, oh look, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Blue Eyes. And then you'll play the next day and it'll be like... Tenyi, Constellar... what's the other... Mayakashi. We're against Sue ships. Okay. So going into the 5. That's what? Quick effect negate on your opponent's turn? That's quick effect negate during battle phase only, I think. Wait a minute. Hello. You're not the usual monster I see here. Attack one face-up monster on the field and one Xyz monster or Chrome monster in your graveyard. Heart attack. Okay, once per turn, your opponent activates monster effect, quick effect. You can attach 2 materials, negate the activation. Okay, so it's a monster negate. Then we're going into Super Dreadnought. So this is the battle phase, negate monsters. Alright, so we got to negate a monster. Let's see how he deals with Fluffal Dog. Dog effect. He's got to be thinking about it. Oh, he's not negating that. Okay. Part of me is just like, I just take Bear here. I think we are going to take Bear. Now, this might end up being the wrong decision, but Bear does get a lot of things going for us here. Right, we activate Toy Vendor. Activate the effect. We'll send Wings. That is a little bit annoying. I think here we just go Wings. Let's see if he negates this. This is a +3. So if he doesn't negate this, we get to +3. Right, I need to not draw all of my Orcus cards all at once, thank you. We just take this as a generic extender here. We activate Vendor. We'll go Vendor effect. I think here we have to start discarding like Orcus cards, right? I think it's got to be Harp. And that gets us into Wand. That's very nice. We're going to use that for the discard in a minute, so I don't have to worry about doing that right now. Here, I think we are just going to go straight for Brute. We're going to try and force it out of him. Oh, that was actually a little bit of a misplay. I should have special summoned Sheep first. Alright, we're going to activate Enforcer here. We'll discard Symbol. And we'll see if we can't get rid of one of his cards. The issue now is we're one body less than we should be. Ooh. So no monsters in hand then. And it doesn't destroy. That's very interesting. We're going to go Sabers here. We'll bring this out over here. Then here we are just going to go straight into Horror. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Finally, Orcus Monster. I seen this play. Suship gotta be some Dev's Fever Stream deck. I mean, it's a really cool deck, right? It's very simplistic, but it's still very, very cool. I don't know why Automod tried to censor Sakadetsu there. Really the man trying to keep him down, but... Hi Tomato just reached Legend with a new deck. Only played today, currently not motivated. Nice. From Plat 1 to Legend 1. Nice. Well, what deck were you playing? You attack directly. Like, I'm not really sure why that went so well for us. Realistically, I think he should have been able to stop us there, but... The point is, we won, and we didn't D-rank. And that's what really matters. We managed to defeat Lucky Pikachu and his sushi ships. Let's see who's next up. Legend 4. Alright, there we go. Here we go. Oh, what is this hand? Alright, again, this hand is okay, right? We can still play, but we never want to open these two together. That is, like, the worst thing that can happen. Oh my god, what is happening today? Do we just have to summon Skeleton to get any kind of play going? Or do we need Sabers to get any kind of play going? I have no way to get a discard. So whatever I end on is what I end on. We could summon, get that back, link into that. Use the effect, put that back. I have no way to get an extra body. I'd have to get exactly... Okay, we're going to do it this way. We're going to see how this resolves. We'll go Skeleton. We're going to go Harp. Get out Nightmare. I think there are two different ways to do it, and I think this is actually the worst way. We'll see how far we get, rather than me sat here trying to, like, see the lion in my head. Right, here we go. Nightmare. Boost that. Send Wand. Here we activate Wand. Bring back Nightmare. And here we'll go Galatea. Put Wand back. Thank you, music, for stopping. We'll grab out Babel. Then we go Decode. We're going 1-2. Then we'll go Symbol. Into Galatea. Then we'll go Ding over Galatea. And then we attach Symbol Skeleton. I'll flip this over. And that's all we've really got. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. Goki OTK, I'm quite sure Konami will nerf it soon. I don't know if they're going to... What is this? What does it pay half your life points? Is this junk? This is garbage lord. Okay. I'm curious. Where are we going with this? Reinforcements. What on earth is this? So he's got Armageddon. Normal's Armageddon. Armageddon bins something. Where are we going with this? Oh, okay. We're going Orcust. That's where we're going. Right, we're going to Nightmare here. I'm going to boost the attack of Ding. We're going to send this to Grave, so I have quick access to it when I want it. The issue is if he never targets, I can never send Ding to Grave, so he'll just get... Oh no, because he's not going to banish, he's going to send to Grave. Okay. So he's going to go straight into Galatea. Use Nightmare Effect. Been skeleton. Skeleton. I guess we'll just go for these two into probably... Oh, no, we're going for World Bond. We already have skeleton? We already have skeleton access, or do we just not have it? Might be in hand. Nightmare. Right. Why are you making a nightmare now? Grab out his own Babel. Activate it. This is very strange. Okay. Now going into Ding. Okay. Where's Ding going with this? That's fine. And then we just pass. Okay. Very odd. Now the question is going to become, how deep do we want to play this? He can flip 2 of our special summon monsters face down, which is going to be a little bit annoying, but we can play through it. So I think we always start with a normal of dog. Dog effect. Here, I think it always has to be bear. Activate bear. We'll activate vendor. Activate it. Send chain. Now we just need to not hit Fright Fur Fusion. Okay, that is fine. That is actually really good. So here, we will summon out sabers. We will use chain effect. We'll grab out Fright Fur Fusion. Now, I kind of want to get that going, but the only good way to get that going would be to go into that and then go into that, which I can do. Okay, so we'll do this. Right, we'll go 1, Alright, the mistake was we were running out of time. We should have made dog and popped everything so we couldn't do it. That would have been the better play. That would have just been infinitely better. Yeah, the play was, instead we summon Tiger. We summon Tiger, pop both, turns off Babble so we can't do anything. But we saw the timer, we panicked, so we made Wolf and tried to just attack in for game. And that's why we don't panic when we see the timer. That's the trick. The issue is, whenever the timer comes up, it's like, well, I just have to finish a play as soon as possible. I don't get, like, time to think about it. You should have gotten rid of the field? Yeah, I should have gotten rid of the field spell. Don't know why he's getting rid of that. Do I even have anything to use? No, I've got nothing to use in the graveyard. Wait, what is he doing? Has he just... Did he have nothing, or is he just, like, throwing? Well, we'll summon that dog, I guess. Dog effect. I guess we'll take this. He still has a back row you can use, because there's nothing in his graveyard, I don't think. So I have to use this no matter what. Because I'm pretty sure he's just, yeah, he's completely out of... You can use Bombard, which summons from hand, so... I mean, this is lethal on board if this goes away. I don't like Orcust, am I the only one? Why has my music stopped again? It's a weird one. I've always really liked Orcust. I really like the aesthetic of the cards, and I really like the playstyle. I understand a lot of people probably don't like playing against them. But to be fair, my current deck is more nasty. What's your current deck, is my question then. Unless you're just talking about the Goki deck again, in which case... I also really like Gokis, so... I think our opponent has accepted defeat and is winding down the clock. I think he's actually gotten up from his computer and is just left. Which is fine. Although we don't need to be on this, like, super gloomy music. Let's find something a little bit more... Well, you know what's a really good track to put on? Here we go. Bit of Doom. Yes, it's Gokis, but first turn OTK. Gokis are very prone to OTKing in general. I think it's fine. With Turtle? When we say Turtle, what are we referring to? And there it is. Right, and with that, I think that is probably going to be us done for today. We have been going for about 3.5 hours, which has been a bit of a roller coaster. We've had some really good wins. We've had some really... Well, if you want to post a replay in here, I'll watch it. Even if the stream's ended, if you just chuck it in, I'll have a look at it in a minute anyway. But we are ending. We will be back again on Tuesday. I'm not really sure what we're doing. We might be playing some speed, we might be playing some rush. Who knows? But we will be doing something crazy, something wacky, something fun. If it's speed, it will probably just be, again, the Orcust. It will be the Fluffals. But for now, we are going to go and raid the #1 best Duel Link streamer on the platform. So we're going to go and see Icy. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. And again, we will see you on Tuesday. No, what is it? It's Tuesday today. Yeah, we'll see you on Thursday. Thursday is the next stream day. So hope to see a lot of you back on Thursday. Bye-bye.
You destroyed the pile of yellow gelato. Constellars? Still in second. Alright, let's see what we can do. Yo, that's Tomato with the raid. Yo, huge shout out to Tomato, guys. Make sure you guys go check out Tomato.